Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo. Today I am going to make a memory wire bracelet with some items I got from my friends from Cobeads. So several weeks ago, Cobeads reached out to me and wondered if I would be interested in getting some of their items that they offer and making some things with it. And of course I said yes. Now, when I went on their website and I saw all the pretty things they had, it was really hard to decide what I wanted to order. And as I went through things, I put a lot of stuff in my favorites. But the first thing I did see that I absolutely knew I wanted were these Larimar chips. I love Larimar. They actually come from the Caribbean in the Dominican Republic area, and that's the only place in the world you can find them. And I'll have to say, Larimar is probably my favorite stone. I also got these spacer beads, and that is basically what I'm going to use. I need some memory wire, of course. This was in my stash. So I'm going to use the Larimar beads and these really pretty spacer beads. They're just silver tone. They got little lines in them. They're kind of antique a little bit. Something else I want to use that I have in my own stash is a charm. And I'm trying to figure out what charm to use. Of course, the charm has to be beach related. And I have a whole bunch of charms here. I have this seashell charm. It's actually a clamshell, and see the little tiny pearl in there? I have this little guy. Isn't he cute? This little stingray. I have this guy, seahorse. Let's see, what else do I have? I have some mermaids, and I really thought about using a mermaid. But the only thing is with these, this one's not too bad. I have these mermaids, but I'm not for sure I really want to use her. I don't know. Maybe I do. Let me put that in mix. I don't think I want to use the shell. Let's see. What else could I use? I could use a turtle. I have a lot of sea turtles, but I actually have a lot of sea turtles that I've used on other jewelry, so I want this to be a little different. I got this little sand pail. Little bucket with a shovel. Isn't it cute? But I don't think I'm going to use that. I have these, but I think they're going to be a little big. I have it narrowed down to this. I think I'll use the seahorse. So I am going to need a split ring. All right, so I have my little split ring, and I need my split ring pliers. If I didn't have these things, I don't know if I could really use these split rings. Just saying. I'm going to go ahead and get the charm onto the split ring, and then we can start making our jewelry. Okay, I got him on there. He's ready to go. And I'm going to just start putting my beads on there. I think I'm going to do five chips to 2 of these. I'm going to start out with just one of these little flat discs. And then I'll do 5 and 2. Whoops. I was a little worried that the holes to these little chips were going to be a lot like pearl holes, but they're not. They do fit on the memory wire nicely. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yep, 5. Okay. One more there. See how nice that's going to look? I was going to put some crystals on it, But I just really like the simplicity of this. And I'm going to go ahead and go all the way around until I want to stop. And just before I get to the end, I'm going to add my little seahorse. I'm just finishing this off here, and by the way, that music that you heard actually was played by our group called the Washtosh Drummers. We were playing Loch Lomond and Britches Full of Stitches on our mountain dulcimer. So I'm taking my round nose pliers and I'm making a loop. Now I'm just taking all the beads and I'm scooching them down so everything is snug up to that loop I just made. And I'm going to make another loop on the other end. First though, I need to use my wire cutters, and I'm using special memory wire cutters. You do not want to use your regular cutters you use on your jewelry because it will ruin them. So here I am making the final loop. And here it is. A couple of things I want to address. This memory wire is kind of a large piece of memory wire. I think it comes in different sizes. I have a really, really small wrist. And for me, I think this is too big. It comes way down here. I like my bracelets not tight, but I do like them a little bit tighter than this. And I'll show you something here in a little bit that I like to do. And as far as the seahorse goes, I had to take the split ring off because I failed to really look to see in what direction the loop went in. The loop goes this way, and when I put the split ring on it, it made my seahorse hang like this, and we don't want that. If I would have used the stingray, I would have needed the split ring because, again, see how the loop is facing? My stingray would have been sideways, so I would have needed it to hang this way, and I would have needed that split ring. Now I made another bracelet. It's a stretch bracelet. I didn't do too good of a job. I'm not really a stretch bracelet fan. The bracelets tend to break a lot easier than putting them on either a memory wire or putting them on beading wire. But I went ahead and made this, and I'm going to try to do another video on how I did this and redo it. But I just wanted to show you how this hung with a jump ring on it. And this one does not need a jump ring or split ring. And I wanted to show you this. I actually got these beads from Cobeads also. And I'll have to do a video on how I did this. But I used memory wire. I just cut it a little bit shorter. And it's the same size as this. But when I put it on my wrist, because I'm using a clasp, it makes it smaller and it fits me perfectly. But like I said, that'll be another video. Anyway, that's how you make a memory wire bracelet. They're very simple to do. Highly recommend you try it. In the meantime, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Comment in this section what you think of the Larimar Chips. Mostly though, I hope y'all have a fantastically wonderful day. This is Terry Jeanette with the Tapping Flamingo signing out for now. Bye-bye.